Yeah, go for it, man.
Okay, cool. So, Ben, first off, man, I'm basically just going to take it from the top here, and I'll record this video to send back on to you if you need to have a look back at it. Basically, just going through and finalizing everything that you lads need to know from the past week.
Okay.
So, first off, just having a look at the current program. So, obviously, you guys are joining Christmas week, so I need to explain the timeline. So really what happens in Sheffield, what I've got mapped out here on my iPad is we've got, everyone is running a race basically, okay? And if you imagine your training program lasts 4 weeks.
Yeah.
So if the training program lasts 4 weeks, that means every race is a month long, okay? So here you've got week 1, 2, 3, and 4. So right now, all of you guys have started intro week. Cool. So
Okay.
you've got yourselves up to speed, but you haven't actually started your training yet or anything like that properly. So this is out. The lads in Sheffield already have already gone through week 1. They've already gone through week 2. They've already gone through week 3. And now, right now, it's week 4. And that's where you lads are jumping on for your first part of the program. Okay, so let me explain that. And then after that, we move on to a new program. So basically what's going to happen is you guys are going to get your training done for the week. Should you, just getting Sergio in here, hold on. Sergio, how's things? Right, so basically the idea here, lads, if you imagine that each race is a month long, right? You lads are stepping in week 4. Ben, I'm going to mute you there, man, because you've got some shit fucking blending in the back. So each race is 4 weeks long. Basically, lads, you're going to jump in on the current program for a week. Then after Christmas week, we're bringing in a whole new thing. Okay, so there's going to be a new monthly plan, new exercises, all of that. But right now, the idea for you guys with the training, boom, I'll just get rid of all of this. It's like, what's the first thing that we need to focus on in the training, lads? Well, really, for both of you right now, it's just about building a foundation. You know, we're trying to build a foundation. Sorry about the insanely bad writing. So what that means is in the programs, you have beginner, you have intermediate, and then you have advanced, okay? Lads, I don't want you to do anything other than the beginner programs for at least 2 weeks, okay? Until you're totally competent, until you're totally 100% mastered every exercise in there. Do you know what I mean? Because how I've designed it is you'll all be doing similar things to each other as all the other chefs. Like you'll all be kind of sharing in the same stuff. As in, let's say we're going to do a weekly challenge. It might be a push-up challenge, for example. It's like, all right, cool. Who can get the most push-ups this week? So we're all shared doing a similar enough challenge, but the sessions that you're actually doing, some of them are a little bit less complex. Like the beginner sessions aren't going to be as crazy, and it's a good starting point for you guys. So I want you guys to be on those sessions for about 1 to 2 weeks. Once you then master the beginner sessions, boom, then you move on to intermediate. And then you might spend 2 to 4 weeks, if I can spell today, which I can't. You might spend 2 to 4 weeks in here. And then after that, you'll move to advanced. And then advanced is the end game with the training, guys, all right? Because again, as you imagine what you're doing now is like you're developing a skill, all right? And as we do more and more sessions and we train more and more, obviously we get fitter, our energy levels increase, we feel better, but also your competency increases, you know? So what we should really be looking at, lads, is once you master a certain level, boom, that's when we move on to the next level. Does that make sense? Give me a thumbs up if not, thumbs down if no. Yeah? Okay, happy days. So that's the training. Lads, obviously you've seen it, it's seen in the video, like Trainerize is there. So after this call, I'm going to send you guys an invite then to set up your profile. So you guys will get an email to set up. So all that does from there is you lads are going to upload your details. And then after you upload your details, lads, you upload your weight. And then I want you to take a before photo just to show yourselves where you're at right now. Now, I don't need the before photos. I don't really care, you know, but the idea is that if we actually take a photo every week, we can actually see the difference. And I guarantee if it's like, oh, fuck, I don't really like taking photos. Like, listen, I'm telling you, if you take a photo now and then look at yourself 2 to 3 months from now, when that's like, you know, whether you're dropping down to 80 kilos, Ben, or Sergio, you've lost that 3.5 stone that we were talking about. It's like, if you have that photo, you have that part in your history forever, do you know? So that's the idea, so we can track the progress. But anyway, after this call, I'll send you guys an email to get you set up on Trainerize. That's where you're going to find all your training sessions. It's all going to be mapped out there for you. You'll literally click into your calendar and you'll see it all starting from tomorrow. Okay? So that's Trainerize. That's the training program. Everything is more or less explained as you go, lads. I don't want to overwhelm you with, you know, the fucking exercises, because it's all like explained in there, do you know? And as those questions come up, then all I want you to do is send me a message or pop it up in the Chef Fit WhatsApp group. Okay, so we're cool on training. That's one of those things that gets explained in Trainerize. Nutrition. Right, lads. So I see we've already kind of got ahead of ourselves in the nutrition, and I'm fucking delighted. Okay, Sergio, your photo's been savage, man. It's great to see. So now, lads, we need to ask ourselves, what's the focus? So obviously, simplicity is everything. Why? Because, lads, I'm going to tell you this. If it's simple, you can do it for a long period of time. And if you could do it for a long period of time, it becomes a habit. And if it becomes a habit, then it becomes part of you. That's a very strong thing to realize. So, obviously, we know 3 meals, 2 snacks, right? In the meals, again, focus on...
I'm not seeing what you're writing.
Say again?
I'm not seeing what you're writing.
Ah, that's a good reminder there, my man. My technology is a bit all over the place here. Okay, cool. Bear with me. Thanks for that, Sergio.
There you go. Yeah.
Boom. All right, nice one. So, simplicity is everything. 3 meals, 2 snacks. Focus on good protein. Okay, focus on good protein, greens, decent starches, and what brings this all together? So decent starches would be rice and potatoes, that kind of stuff. What brings this all together, lads? Okay, so portion control. So as I was showing you, and the plates you were putting up, Sergio, absolutely perfect. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with that at all. And it's like the portions are fine. As long as you have good protein in it, plenty of greens, decent starches in it that you're not going crazy on, you're controlling your portions, boom. You can keep doing that over and over and over again. It's easy. It's a piece of piss. And you'll see, as soon as you get into the group, you'll see all the other lads posting up their food, and you'll see what they're eating to give yourselves an idea. And it also makes it slightly competitive. So really, what's the first task then? Lads, you are going to take photos of everything you eat. Take photos of every meal. Post in the tribe every night. You lads are going to do this for an entire month. So why are we posting food for an entire month? It's because if you can get in the habit of doing this, lads, like by the end of this month, the foundation is built. It's done. You know, food should be a piece of piss to you. Getting to the gym and training should be a piece of piss to you. You have your routines and stuff printed out. Happy days. Doing this on a daily night also lets the other lads know who are in the tribe already that you're serious and that you mean it coming in. All right. So that's the first big task for you lads, is taking food photos and posting them up every single night. Okay. In terms of training and nutrition, lads, do either of you have any questions?
I missed the beginning of this video call, as you guys have noticed. When are we actually starting all the training and, you know, the challenge?
So what we'll do is this week, so timeline. Okay. So lads, really how this will work is, like, we have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So like obviously Monday is Xmas Eve. Tuesday is Xmas itself. Then we have Stephen's Day or Boxing Day here. So lads, really what I would recommend doing is, officially you lads will be in the group from today. Your trainerized profile should be set up by tonight. Okay. I would opt in. Really, if you want to go and train tomorrow, you can. Or sorry, yeah, if you wanted to go to train tomorrow, you can. But really, I would say either Wednesday or Thursday are the D days for you.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And then it starts.
Yeah,
and then
obviously, yeah.
Now,
So, no, go on.
no, literally what I would say is it's just for the week. Usually, if you guys were coming in, I'd start it properly on Monday, and you can if you want. But to be honest, I would go from Wednesday or Thursday, because I know it's just not going to be realistic to be massively motivated on Christmas Day to go to the gym and train.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely.
So
I mean, I have said tomorrow morning do my little walk and whatever, but yeah.
What I would recommend is you do the stuff you're already doing. You know,
yeah.
If you're eating food, keep doing that for the next 2 to 3 days, and do your best to go for your walk on Christmas Eve, and do it on Christmas Day. But for the most part, no stress to go and train in the gym. All right. Then
Cool.
Boxing Day or Thursday will be to start properly. Okay, so that's our timeline, lads. All right, I'm just going to put that there so I can keep pushing forward, so I can hear what I'm actually doing. All right, lads. So we've got training, we've got nutrition. Now, the next thing, goals. So, lads, what you should have printed out at this stage in the game is your declaration.
Yeah, about that. See the declaration. Can we write it on a website wherever we want and then print it complete? Because I noticed yours is quite big and we don't have much room on the one that I printed out. You know what I mean?
Of course, yeah. Do whatever you need to do. And the more you can personalize something, the better. Because if you make something personal to you, it actually means more to you, and you'll be more effective. You know. So yeah, 100%, Sergio, do that, man.
I can write it. I can write it on the website.
Yep.
And then print it out.
Yeah, 100%.
From the template, yeah?
Yeah, absolutely. That's exactly
it.
So
okay. Yeah.
The idea, lads, is that your declaration, print it whatever way you want. Read that fucker every day. So the idea, lads, is by now, the main thing is, do both of you have concrete goals for the next 3 to 6 months? That's what I want to know first. Yes or no?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. Ben? I think I have him on mute. They're mapped out. Ben, are they goals?
Yep, if you can hear me, yes.
Yeah, okay, nice one, bro. Okay, he's back on mute. Right, so that's the one. So the declaration of goals, guys, obviously when we can, with those printed out, if you need to reprint them, that's fine. Stick them on the wall. I have mine over literally beside my bed. I look at it every single morning, okay? And it gives you the perspective of what you're doing every day that you're in here. And it makes doing the work a much, much easier process. So the last two things then, lads, before I let you go. Schedule. So what I expect you guys to be involved in. Okay, nice one. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Lads, first thing I'm going to say is on Tuesday, I do a hot seat coaching call. So a hot seat coaching call is basically if you find at any point in your journey in Chef Fit that you're struggling with something, that you're hitting a bit of an obstacle, whether that's with your nutrition, your motivation, there's something that you find yourself, you're telling yourself excuses again. Whatever the thing is, the idea of a hot seat is you will literally jump onto a call with me in Zoom like this, and we will get to the absolute bottom of what's causing your problems, and then we'll put an action plan and a game plan together to get you to break through. The idea is that you'll never go missing on this program. We always want you to be pushing forward and making progress. And if we do make a mistake or whatever it is, cool, the hot seat coaching call, that is the thing that keeps you in check and it keeps you on track. If you are not doing the coaching call yourself, you can also watch the replay in the Facebook group, okay? But that's every Tuesday afternoon around 3 to 4 p.m. Now, what I'll do is after Christmas, I'm actually going to going full time with Chef Fit. So I have quit. I was doing a personal training job before. I've actually quit that completely. So I'm going to potentially add another coaching call during the week or change the time because I understand the afternoon might be a great time for chefs as well. So potentially looking at earlier for a coaching call there. But for the moment, guys, Tuesday, 3:30, hot seat coaching call. You can apply to do one or you watch the replay. Regardless, I want you to watch them every single week. Then Thursday, round table. Okay, so the round table, same time on a Thursday. That's where all the chefs jump onto the call like this. I will do some kind of coaching or training at the start on what we're doing in the gym, what we're doing with nutrition, and then I'll get you guys on individually and we'll actually just discuss what's going well for you this week and what you're struggling with and what you need to focus on going forward. The round table is a bit of a motivation booster and it's that time in the week. Thursday's a bit of a weird one coming into the weekend and stuff where work could be getting busy. It's like we get totally checked in. You see what the other lads are doing, boom, you get that burst of motivation that you need. Then you'll also notice, so that's Tuesday and Thursday. You'll notice Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I do live videos in the group. I call them Cam's Corner. So what are these videos? Basically, any lessons that I am learning or things that I think you guys would benefit from knowing, I do live videos on. And they're basically ideas around coaching and mindset and even if it's a boost of motivation or it's answering some of your questions. But the idea of the live videos, these are your coaching videos. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then on Saturday, weekly temple. So the weekly temple will be posted up in the Facebook group. You click into it and you'll actually see, it'll basically give you a chance to recap what you've done that week. And you'll get to see, it's like, right, did I train my 3 days this week? No, why not? Or if you answered yes, boom, happy days. Same thing with the nutrition. Did you have 3 meals a day? Have you drank this amount of water? Did you sleep 8 hours a night? Like these are the questions that we'll go through on the weekly temple, okay? And that's every single Saturday at 12 p.m. And then on Sunday will be a new challenge. So a new challenge, imagine that we have a weekly challenge. So as I was saying, like you might have a push-up challenge. This week was a meditation challenge, you know. I'll throw something in there to spice things up and I'll throw something in there to keep you guys ticking over so you're being competitive and you're trying to drive to do more. What I'd say, lads, is this is how the schedule works for you two right now and even Mark when he watches the replay. Don't freak out about the weekly challenges yet. I want you guys to get used to taking your photos for the food. I want you to get used to going to the gym and following the calendar and trainerize. And I want you to just get used to being part of the group and part of the tribe. I wouldn't freak out about like, oh shit, there's a challenge this week and I have to do, I have to do the challenge. It's like, not for the first week or two. Give yourself a little bit of leeway on that, okay? I want you to ease yourself in. Start off with the basics. Start off by eating your food. Start off by going to the gym and getting your walks done. That's the first thing that we need to look at. After that, then, you can really look into diving into the challenges each week. Everything else, happy days. You can watch the live videos. You can get on the training calls. They're grand, and that's for any time in your journey here, lads. So was that clear on the schedule, lads?
Yeah.
Okay. So one last thing on that. If you cannot make the round table or you cannot make a hot seat, that's fine. Make sure you watch the replay every single time. The idea behind putting all of this stuff in the group is that I'm trying to make you better. And I'm going to tell you one thing right now. You get what you give. There's some guy, like I've got, if you look in the group right now, there is 15 lads in the group right now. Okay. Now I've removed 2 or 3 people in the past month, just as a sheer result of just kind of wasting time, not really doing anything. And then, going, oh, my results aren't great. It's like, yeah, it's because you haven't actually shown up. So with all of these videos and all these coaching calls, I've designed them to make you better. And if you commit to actually taking this stuff in a couple of months, you'll look back at yourself and go, Jesus Christ, I've made a lot of progress. But if you don't and you go missing and you don't watch the videos and you just kind of go through the motions, chances are they'll be the results that you get. So just remember from the start, lads, do your best to try and commit to watching as much as possible and being as involved with the group as much as possible. Okay, last couple of things before I let you go. Tasks. Okay, nice one. So, number 1. Food photos. Number 2, you're going to love this, lads. Okay, so boys, once you are in the Chef Fit group, over the next 2 days, either tonight or tomorrow, you are going to go live in the Chef Fit group and you're going to introduce yourselves. How are you? I'm Sergio. So the intro, lads, every chef that's been in this group and everyone has gone through this initiation, they've all done it. It's a 60-second to 2-minute video. Really, lads, and this is quite serious. All that we want to know and all that you would need to announce is what your why is. What's your why? Why are you here? What's for joining Chef Fit? Like, what is the big goal? Why are you here? Who are you doing this for?
You know? See that?
Big time. And listen, I'm going to tell you for a fact, it's fucking scary. It scares the shit out of you. And that's the number 1 reason why I do it. It's because this is an exercise in overcoming fear. Everybody in there has done it, and you guys will do the same. And it shows your intention straight off the bat. That if you're willing to do this, you're willing to fucking go through the fire. And I think, lads, these 2 things are the start. Getting the food nailed down, getting your intro video done. From there, everything is straightforward, So I think, lads, think about this deeply, because for me, it doesn't need to be a crazy video. It's who you are, what you do, and what you intend on doing while you're in the group. And it's also a way of the lads welcoming you into the group, Again, it is very much, it's a close-knit group. We're very, very, it's a family as far as I see it, and you lads are entering that now, and you're becoming one of us. So these are the first 2 things, lads. I'm incredibly excited for the 2 of you. You've both got very good attitude coming into this. I could see it straight off the bat already, that both of you are going to smash this out of the park. So other than that, lads, all I need to know is, is there anything you guys are unsure of that I haven't answered?
I think for me it's all pretty clear, ready to go. Starting next week.
what I'll do, lads, is I'll upload this video into YouTube, and I'll just put the link up in the WhatsApp group. Well, actually, also in the WhatsApp group, I'm going to add you lads to the Facebook group. I'm going to add you lads to the ShefFit WhatsApp group. I'm going to add the both of you to Trainerize as well. Okay, so those 3 things. The Facebook group is a closed group, so you'll actually get you'll get an invite through email to get in. Okay. Other than that, lads, if there is any questions, obviously, you know where I am. You know, you have my number, you have my WhatsApp, and we'll take it from there. I'm always an open book. I'll always get back to you whenever I can. All right, so don't worry about that. Like, any questions will be answered. I'll send this video on to you as quick as possible, and I'll get you started as quick as possible. Other than that, boys, congratulations. I'm fucking delighted.
Thank you very much.
Delighted.
Nice, man.
Thanks a million, lads. All right.
Yeah, nice to meet you, Ben.
You know it.
And you, mate. Look forward to doing it with you.
Boom. All right, lads. That's it. Catch us later.
Cheers, mate.